He's been able to go all over the national media and basically sell the central message he wants to as the closing argument all the time, which is, I can get attention.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it's not going to win the Gold Lion at Cannes for its sophistication, but it's funny, if you like that sort of humour. At least it didn't have them being dragged along off the back of the ute in the end of it. It could have gone much more tasteless, but, you know, you can't object to his taste, that's fine. The single message, Australia Not For Sale, is a simple, powerful political message. It's one of the few political ads in this campaign which is actually attempting to be humorous, thank goodness, like we used to have the Kevin O'Lemon and those sorts of ads. And it's also one of the few ads that actually has a very simple, single-minded message, so that's fantastic. I find far more offensive those ads, particularly from both sides of politics, that tell lies. The Labor ones telling out-and-out lies from Bob Hawke. I mean, those sort of ads are far more offensive than any jokes from Bob Catter.
So, again, Dee, you were part of that Gruen world for quite some time. As an ad, has it done what it needed to do? Because it's gone from YouTube to national television via every news site in the country.
Look, absolutely. It's, I don't find it hilarious, and it's a pretty hokey execution, but, it'll appeal to its constituents. And he could have a really small media spend and everyone's still going to see it, because the thing with stuff like that is it tends to get shared. So it's strategically smart.
Because that's the thing. I mean, Derrin Hinch, as you know, is that your name means that there are plenty of people who wouldn't normally talk to an independent or minor party candidate for the Senate in Victoria. But the whole point is, as Trump has taught us, free media is more important than almost anything in terms of getting yourself over the line.
Oh, it is, especially when you're a minor party, and we don't have the Shorten and the Turnbull situation where they don't launch their official campaigns yet, as Samantha Maiden pointed out the other day again, because they get paid until they officially launch. They get all their trips and their flights that are paid by somebody else. I just got back from Townsville this morning, or this afternoon rather, and it gets expensive when you're campaigning. Look, the Catter ad, I didn't make it at all make the connection with Orlando. I think that's far-fetched. There's a ghastly slaughter of all those people, and he's standing there with a six-gun. But I didn't like the ad. I didn't like the idea that anybody, under any circumstance, who buys a piece of Australia should be dead. I think he laid it up with a trowel, but I didn't make the Orlando connection at all.
But also, I mean, I think that the Orlando connection isn't actually through the gun. It's about his attitude. It's about gay marriage. It's about the idea that this is a bloke very well known for not being incredibly tolerant about gay people. That's where I always think, that's why I think those people who are pre-cocked to go nuts about it.
Well, I'd forgotten about that, but he's already been in trouble for that. But it was interesting, he said he had the ad a week ago, but wasn't it fortuitous that if it had been released last week, I don't think any of us would be talking about it.
You missed the best part of the ad, which
was... He wasn't waiting for some international event.
It was an interesting time.
They're a good operation.
The best part of the ad was the ALP hipster with the bum crack.
Let's get to the votes here. The Essential poll that came out today is saying that the Labor Party's vote is improving. In fact, that they would be in an election winning position.